Hello, I'm Coach Natalie, and welcome to this episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies. Well, we're continuing our series of chokes from the failed armbar. That was the theme of last week's video. Today we're going to be starting with the same setup, but it's going to be a slightly different finish. Again, this is when your partner has, too strong of arms that you can't get the arm bar, so you can turn it into a choke. It's pretty simple. Let's check it out. Okay, let's break it down. You are going to have heavy legs. The idea is that you're holding them down. You're really trying to isolate this arm. But maybe your partner is, really strong. They're holding their arms together in some way. You just cannot pry this near arm. So, here we go to plan B. Again, I got the setup. Pinching, their arms with my two legs. Just no way. First thing I'm going to be doing is threading my southernmost leg through this loop of their trapped arms. Second, temporarily, I'm going to move this leg off their head and trap this leg under their head. The last thing I'm going to do is put their my shin on the other side of their knee. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be pushing with this bottom leg and pulling with this top leg. And really it's trapping either side of their neck, kind of like in a scissor. Of course, still holding on here. Because we have in Jiu Jitsu something we call a dilemma. A dilemma is when a person is in two bad positions. They're either being choked or they're being at risk of an arm bar. At a certain point when we first started, they really wanted to protect this arm. Once you got them into a choke with your shins, suddenly they may think, man, it's not so important to, protect my arms. I got to get these legs off my neck. And then, of course, you free up this arm, and then you can continue to do the arm bar that you had intended originally. So when you put your opponent in a dilemma, that's starting to get interesting. So again, heavy legs, thread it through, let this bottom foot get underneath the neck. Top shin is on the other side of their head, and I'm pushing with the bottom and I'm pulling with the top, and that's trapping their neck to a scissor. So the mistakes that people can make, again, the person on the bottom, first of all, they're trying to protect their arms, but second of all, they are trying to sit up. So you, as much as possible, want to keep them down. Now, I am going to put my legs, get them off my chest, but I still have the top part of my the side of my thigh here. So I'm really going to, as much as possible, try to keep them trapped down. And then I am really still trying to scissor their neck with the curved part of my leg, and the other part is the top part of my calf. And so, if you don't get that exact setup, you can squeeze. They may still tap because it's a windpipe choke, and just in general, it's very painful. So again, really heavy legs. Really trying to get this arm bar. At a certain point that's not working, thread it through underneath their head. top part of your ankle is really on one side of their neck. The top part of your calf is on the other side of their neck. And you're pushing with the bottom and pulling with the top, and that is scissoring their neck. At a certain point, of course, they may let go of the arms to protect their neck, and then, of course, you can do the armbar. Well, thank you for joining me for this episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies. If you want to learn more about this near side armbar, we do cover that in episode 10. And, you know, talking more about how to actually make this armbar effective. We're going to continue on with various jokes in the next several videos. Hope you're learning something. You know, reach out to me. Love to hear your experiences. Thank you for sharing this video with others. And thank you very much for your interest in Jiu Jitsu for Dummies.